Now, now we are going to talk about the zipping. Now we have already worked with the zip functions, right? So how this zip function works? Basically, it takes two iterables and yield the tuple containing the element from all the iterables in a parallel, right? Again, it also does a lazy evaluation. That means once that means it will create you, or it will give you the iterator. Once the data will be exhausted, it will give you nothing, right? Consider this example over here. First we have created the three lists, the three sequence data, and now we are zipping all the three lists over here, right? And again we are revealing with the help of list. So here what we can see is how many element we have in this. In this element we have the 5. So in this list we have the 5 element, in this list we have the 4 element, and in this list we have the 3 element. So the total length of this entire output is 3. That means it only chose the shortest list to get to combine all the things, right? So here, so the shortest list is this one, this L3. So it has only combined the element till L3, right? It has never checked with this, and it has never checked with this. So we are not getting output for this, right? As we can see that the shortest iterable is working over here, right? So the output only checks the shortest iterables, right? Now, of course, this zip function also work with the iterator and the generator too. So here we have this three generators, integer, square, and the cubes, right? Now we are generating this. So here we are creating this three iterator, the object of all three iterators, right? And now we can zip it using zip function. Again, the output we are getting is only 4, because the lowest is the cube 4. So this cube 4 generator will only give you the 4 element. Square 5 will give you the 5 element, and the integer 6 will give you the 6 element. But the zip has only uh, kind of revealed, or this zip has only considered the lowest sequence data, or the lowest length of the sequence data, right? Now sometimes we need to consider the largest iterables element, right? So again, we can use this, we can achieve the same task with the zip longest, which is available in the iter tool, right? But again, we have to give the filler word. So instead of none, like let's say that after this, when you combine the 5 and the 6 element, but for this iter 3 there will be no value, right? So we have to give the filler word. So first let's import the zip longest. Here we can check the help of the zip longest. This will give you the basic introduction of this zip longest function, right? Here we can check that by default the fill value is none. If you do not pass, it will be none, right? As we can see here, we have this three list. Now when we use the zip longest, it will consider this list, so it will try to complete this entire zipping with the longest sequence. But what happens with this, it will, so instead of value does not available, so it will use the filler word. Like over here we are using na as a filler word. When we write, like when we run this, we can see that in here we have this 4 available, but for the L3 there is no value, so we are using NA. Now in the last sequence, this word is available, this 5 element is available, but for L2 and L3 is not available, so we are using NA. This is how it works, right? Now, since this zip over the longest iterable, so we have to kind of consider how to deal with the infinite iterables, right? So again, if if there is the infinite iterables, right? So and like if we are using the zip function, we do not have to worry as long as one of the iterable has the finite value. Like over here we have this 2 iterable, which is the infinite, right? And now we are zipping the 3 this 3 iterable. First is range 10, then again with this iterator, iter1 and iter2. Now this range 10 is the finite iterables, right? Range 10 is the finite iterator, iter1 and iter2 is the infinite iterator. Because we are using zip, this will give you the element till 0 to 10, right? It will not give you the entire this infinite element, because one of them are finite, and this zip always consider the shortest element. You can check that, right? But we should not try with the zip longest. Why? Because this will keep running and running, because here we are using the infinite iterator, right? And this is it about the how the zipping works in a Python. Thank you very much.